Well, some of us are. You're just a blank.
What's that? I hit the button. I hit the button.
No, I'm just saying you got no nothing on your screen there.
I didn't understand what you said. What'd you say?
I said your screen is just dark. There's no avatar or anything. I don't know if you have the camera off or.
Oh shit. That means my screen is dark. Let me see here.
Nope, there you are.
Am I
Now,
here?
yeah, you're here now.
Oh, let me see. Let's see if I come back on the live. I don't know. I don't know why it does that sometimes. There it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all good. Hello.
Technical difficulties, man. YouTube's being a weirdo.
Luckily, minor technical difficulties, but
Yeah. So I sketched this out last night. This is a oh god, Wraith and Pain. Wraith and Pain.
rising pain.
Got Wraith and Pain.
Yeah,
And then I don't know. I have this sketch too. I don't know which one to work on. And then I started sketching out. I don't know if you've seen the anime Doro Hidoro. And so sketch these out. So
yeah.
pretty.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
It's pretty dope fucking anime. But I'm gonna draw some more of the characters up here. It's pretty fun, funny anime. Pretty dope. It's real. It's all out. It's all about like demons and shit.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
it's kind of demonic.
Tony.
Yeah. And then they draw a lot of like body horror. Everybody getting chopped up into bits and shit. It's kind of weird.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's real grotesque horror like
Yeah, some of the
horror.
Japanese are pretty hardcore on this stuff, like Junji Ito and some of them other guys. And they get into the really like disturbing horror.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'll start inking some of this up.
Yeah. My little daughter, the business manager, is a big Junji Ito fan. She introduced me to him, God, 5, 6 years ago.
Hmm.
Mm.
Let me put something in the chat here.
I don't see anything. Well, oh no.
Push the stream out. Push the stream out. You know.
Yeah.
Got a hello all in there.
Yeah, I got the link a little late, so I didn't have a chance to share it.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah. You know, I can go by now.
Oh, we got 16 beautiful souls watching all of a sudden. Hope everyone's doing well. 12 now. Doom scrollers. Doom scrollers.
We welcome the these girls as well as
Yeah,
studies.
tomorrow we'll do it on StreamYards and we'll send the link out to the people, see if they want to come hang out with us. I'll send it to LZ. LZ's been fucking spam messaging me over on Facebook and shit.
Yeah, he was just trying to figure out what was going on with the auction and stuff. So, but I talked
Nah,
to him a
he's
little bit
sending me
earlier.
fucking all his art and shit, fucking trying to get my attention. I'm just like, okay, dude, chill out. We're fine. We're fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Just quit interrupting me.
No,
Just quit interrupting me. It's real simple. Oh shit! It's because I sent him a message. Why are you interrupting me all the time? Especially over the auction. I want to know why you do this. Why do you do this? I know what Rex is talking about now, and I'm just like, oh god. I'm like, I don't care if you do it to anybody else, just don't do it to me on my channel, on my show. Oh, it was real fun. I wasn't mad. I was just more like, what is happening? Why are you doing this? You know?
I don't know. Can't explain that one for
Yeah.
you. But Elsie sends me stuff all the time too. not like he's expecting an immediate answer. He likes to show off what he's doing, I guess. It's like somebody I know named Donut.
No, it's cool to show off the art. It's cool. Like I don't have a problem with it, and I give him a lot of space to chit chat, and like I try to not, I just have a lot of patience. But during the art auction, and
Right.
since then, he's been a wild man. He just doesn't let anybody else finish talking, dude. And he was doing it to you too, cutting you off. He was cutting everybody off. It wasn't just me. It was everybody.
Yeah, no, again, I just, you kind of get the grip on, saying something and then giving it space and then, adding to it.
Yeah.
I think he gets kind of like Rex sometimes. He gets into the mode where he's wanting to get something out and he doesn't give anybody a chance to, comment or join in or whatever.
Yeah.
But he's
Yeah.
hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Well, the thing that freaked me out about it, to be honest, Shadow, is he wasn't doing it before, and then once we got into the art auction, he started doing it, and he's never stopped since.
I don't know, though. Maybe I'm just used to LV more than you are. I don't know.
And now I'm used to him.
I
Dude,
hanging
as
out for quite.
yeah, well, no, I was sending him the link. We were doing Saturday nights or Friday nights because he wanted to stream,
Mm-hmm.
so I would just throw up a stream, and it would be me and him. And if anybody else wanted to come, they could come. The link was out there. Except it was on
Right.
restream, so like you couldn't join us, and it was later at night. We're streaming at 10.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I usually not join them that late anyway. Well, recently, maybe.
yeah. So, but yeah, I think he thinks I'm not sending him the link, but it's not that. It's because we're over here on the YouTube app, and it's not because. What's up, Ocean Eyes? Good to see you. This is like third or fourth time I've seen you, Ocean Eyes. Good to see you.
Yeah. Hey,
Doing
it was
well.
nice.
Uh, if I see you again one more time, I'll send you. I'll give you a wrenchy wrench.
Ooh. That's,
Or a shield now. It's a shield now, right? They're doing shields.
oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I was seeing that. I didn't know what that. So they switched it out for a run thing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah. I wonder what that's all about.
Well, because people give out wrenches. They used to call them. They were saying they were shields now. Because if you have a wrench, that means you can't be uh like muted or whatever, or silenced.
Yeah. Or whatever. Yeah. I got you. Okay. I thought maybe it was like, wrenches could be a weapon. A shield is just a defense.
Yeah.
Although a shield can be a weapon too,
Yeah. Well, like Captain America uses his shield as kind of a weapon.
Sure. Yeah. But I mean, just in, regular combat and stuff throughout the ages, a shield is not just for blocking. You can also, use the edge of it to mash somebody's face in.
Yeah.
Very, or Terry Louise in the house.
What's up,
Yeah.
Carrie? Hit the like button if you will. Hit those hearts and hundos in the chat. You see them popping up down here in the corner. You'll see them. You see there's the hearts there and the hundos. Tap them down. It helps pushes the stream out, if you will. If you'd be kind enough and give us a couple. 2, 3 little taps ain't gonna hurt ya, and they're free. It's free to do. Let's see. Ocean says, and you love your stream. Thank you. You're awesome. No, you're awesome. What's the story behind this drawing? This is a character called Silence Do-Gooding, aka known as Benjamin Franklin, one of the forefathers of our country, the United States of America. And when he was, go ahead, Shadow.
Come on.
You're cutting in and out, buddy. I can't understand a single thing you're saying.
Half like I'm bragging. How you don't try to be like,
Yeah, you're on YouTube, so don't leave. Don't leave. Just oh shit, you're not gonna be able to come back. He's not gonna be able to come back. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe he will be. I don't know with the link. The thing is, if you leave, I don't think you can come back, man. This guy. Uh, let's see. I don't know if he'll be able to come back. I don't think so. uh, Jesus. Let's see. So Silence Do-Gooding. When Benjamin Franklin was like in his teens, like 13 to 15, he went under a pen name for a year or two. As Silence Do-Gooding for his brother's magazine or newspaper, and he would offer he Silence Do Good was an old lady that was like 60 years old offering love advice and like life advice, and it was actually Benjamin Franklin under a pen name. When his brother found out about it, his brother got mad at him and disowned him or something, um, and fired him or whatever. So, but this story is about Benjamin Franklin time traveling, so that's why he uses the name Silence Dogood. Yeah, that's the story of the comic book. It's an indie comic. Oh, look, he is back. I guess you can come back in. Thank goodness. Good. Let's see. Is he here? I added him. Oh, there he comes. There he comes. Oh yeah, way better, sir. Way better. And I wasn't sure if you could leave and come back. So it's good to know that you can come back in. And if I go live, if I send you the link, you can still jump on. Okay. Because I thought I always had to wait
Okay.
for you at the beginning. So as long as you have the link, I guess you can jump in. Cool.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it works pretty much like StreamYard as far as that goes. I haven't
Yeah.
had any issues popping out and popping back in yet. So,
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna tell you.
which is
Just
good
get.
too.
Yeah. I was gonna tell you hit the mute button next time and do what you need to do, and then hit the that should help. Also, like if you're having camera issues or connections, hit the camera button to mute the camera or like to change it over, and then come bring it
Uh,
back on, and maybe that'll help your settings. That way you don't have to necessarily leave all the time, but just something to try
no,
on
I think
when
I had my Bluetooth headset on. That's what was fucking with it. So,
ah I gotcha.
but yeah, I usually try to leave them on and see how it works out because I can hear better that way. 'Cause the volume on my phone is fucked for whatever reason. I can
Yeah,
barely hear them.
gotcha. Yeah, it seems like the Bluetooth don't sound too great online. So when I use the
Yeah,
Bluetooth
I don't
over
know
on
what's up with that.
yeah, on the other
Um,
machine with the other camera I have over here, it doesn't sound. People say it sounds terrible. So the
yeah.
same problem you're having seems to be the same problem I'm having with the Bluetooth on the other thing. But yeah,
Now, see, I had that other Bluetooth headset that had an actual little, like, kind of like an operator's mic. Looks like the headset with the little
yeah.
microphone that swings over.
Mhm.
And nobody ever complained about that one, but my little mic ended up breaking. And the ones that are
Oh,
just the open ear, it seems like they don't connect as well or project or whatever. I don't know.
right. Yeah, because it's using the bone conductivity rather than your actual
Right,
voice
right.
through a microphone.
But
Yeah,
yeah, I can't order anything new for a while yet because all my money's going towards rent. So
yeah.
um,
See,
and
so Ocean Eyes, that's what the
equipment.
story is on that one. And Ocean Eyes, you must be a fan of Billie Eilish if you got that name right. With your ocean eyes, I'm guessing. Love Billie. Love
Oh, I don't know.
Big Titty Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish. Billie
Yeah.
Eilish.
Oh, Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
I thought her name was Billie Eilish
Billie
at first.
Eilish. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna blow up to be a big, huge, fat woman at some point. Cause
Yeah, I think so.
it's just in her genes, you know. It's in her genes. She's one of the what? She's just got.
If
She's
she
big.
could fit it in her jeans.
She's just
Whoa.
big boned. Unless she goes on Ozempic and starts drinking the baby blood and all that, bathing in the baby blood. But she's rich, so I mean, there's always that too, right? Money solves a lot of problems. A lot of problems.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
I mean, it can lead
might
to a
be able
lot
to
of other
put up
ones.
with it.
But yeah, they can solve a lot too. Let's see. Carrie says, Omer, any book you would recommend on color theory? Oh God, Carrie. There's one book out there that I bought when I was in grad school, and it was we had one grad class that was color theory class, and that was one of the three books. And there's out of the three, if I can remember the name, it was the best one out of there. Color theory. Let me see if I can find it on Amazon so I can tell you what it's called.
Yeah, I can't think of anything right offhand. I know there is I believe there's a color section in How to Draw the Marvel Way, but I don't think it's huge. It's uh,
Yeah, no, this is like a whole book dedicated to color theory, dude.
right, yeah. Because I mean,
Uh,
it's pretty involved if you want to, really get into it.
yeah, it can be, and then they talk about like the psychology of color and all that bullshit.
Oh, dog's going crazy. Mama's home.
It's the mama's home.
Yeah, I'm on mute for a minute.
All right, buddy. All right, I found the three books. These are the main three books on color theory that are really good. Uh, and well, actually, it might be. I might have four books for you. The best one, if you can find it, is called Design Elements, Color Fundamentals. That one and this one are the two best ones. I can't remember. I think the design one is a little bit better, but the other book is called Understanding Color, and there's lots of editions out there. But I can't remember if Understanding Color was better or if the Design Elements. I think the Design Elements was really good, but it kind of gave you a perspective of it on in the design, how to use color in design, which was really good. But I think if I remember correctly, Understanding Color was the better general book overall, and was like had a stronger impact on really understanding color, and it's called Understanding Color. um, I think I have the fifth edition and a fourth edition, so I have two copies of Understanding Color because I bought it at the bookstore at the college when I was going, to the university. I bought it one year before as an undergrad just to have it. I didn't even have a class. I just bought it to have it and to start reading it, and I would just read it for fun.
Right.
It's fucking nerd, right? And then
Hey,
I think I bought when I took the color theory class in grad school. I bought the newest edition, which is either the fifth or sixth edition. Right now, I found the fifth edition on Solo Hub for $18. Um, and then I don't know the understanding design elements, color fundamentals. That one's available on thrift books for $12, and I don't know what edition that is. I don't know if it's a general book and doesn't have editions, or if there's a lot of different editions on it. But it's a black cover. I totally remember having this book, and it's really good. Designing elements, color fundamentals. Really good book too. And then the other two that were kind of like adjacent books, and they were just good in general, but they weren't as good as those two books. The other one is Color Theory for Artists, and that's a little book, if I remember correctly. It's kind of like a smaller size book, but it's really good. It has a lot of info in it, but it's more either not. I don't want to say technical. It's a little more abstract, yeah, because it just kind of goes over it more
uh,
wordy and nerdy, I guess. The other ones
ah,
were really easy to read and apply and understand. And then the other one is Color Studies, and that one's an actual book. So there's different editions, and I'm pretty sure I have the third edition, which is the one I found online. So, and it's got like it looks like watercolor dots all over the place, but like done on the computer.
no, okay.
And then the color theory art for artists is it's got like color wheels, one on top, one on the bottom. I'm pretty sure I have all those books. Um, but yeah, the most important thing to understand with color theory, I guess, there Dale suggested a really cool website. Oh God, let me see if I can find it. It's on this other computer. Um, Carrie, and it helps with color schemes, which is really good. But like the most important thing to remember about color is the warm colors are the yellows to the red, and the cool colors are the blues to the yellow, basically. And then understanding analogous colors and complementary colors. You can kind of get all that. You'll be fine with color. Now, if you're trying
Yeah,
to learn how to mix color and stuff, that's a lot harder.
yeah,
And
that's a
that
whole
takes
nother
like,
ball of wax there.
well, for that one, you kind of have to understand the color wheel, and then you have to understand the tints and shades, meaning like how the color is affected by white, and then how the color is affected by black. And
Hmm.
then like once you understand the color wheel and the tints and shades, then you can kind of mix it around and learn how to mix the colors from the red, yellow, and blue only to make all the other colors. So that's why like our teachers often teach kids how to do the color wheel, so they could kind of understand that. But you have to do it with different media so you can understand how the media interacts with itself before you can actually start kind of making all the colors. If that makes sense.
Right, right, yeah.
Yeah, so like let me show you some stuff, Carrie. I actually have I have my color wheels here. I've done many color wheels with oils, with watercolors is my favorite, but I've done it with oils, watercolor, acrylic. I think I've even done one with gesso. I didn't that one wasn't very much fun because I always play with gesso, and it often I often use it like watercolors, and that's not how you're really supposed to use it.
Ah, right, right.
Yeah, yeah. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me put these down.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Carrie, and I think the mixing art or the mixing color stuff is going to come in a lot more if you're painting, watercoloring, stuff like that. As far as like comic book art and just complementary colors, what to use on costumes, what goes together, what clashes, that kind of thing. Um, you're not going to get into the mixing of colors quite as much, where you get deeper down into the theory. Uh, but yeah, it's good to know all of that if you have the time to learn. So
And don't get me wrong, like it's boring doing the color wheel, especially if you've never done one before. In the beginning, it's really boring. But like
yeah, it's great.
when I became a teacher, though, I look forward to doing it every year because it's just fun. I would do one as an example, so I have tons of them somewhere. And then even in college, I did a bunch of them, right? Because
Right?
after a while, you're like, okay, I gotta learn this. I gotta learn this. And sometimes in art, the only way you learn this shit is by doing it over and over again. So like,
Hmm.
this is one of my sketchbooks. Uh, and I was trying to do a sketchbook the last year or two that I was teaching. I was trying to do a sketchbook that would have like all my lessons in it in one sketchbook. Um,
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah, it was kind of cool. I got a bunch of shit in here then, but then I started adding and doing other stuff that wasn't related to the lessons. So like here, this was a project and showing kids how to thumbnail and come up with ideas. Like you don't have to stick to the same thing all the time, you know. You can come up with the same the same concept for the same like idea for an art piece and like depict it in many different ways. So this was like a Western art. Like how many ways can you come up with different idea for a cowboy type of artwork, something Western related? So you got
Oh, okay.
you got cowboy, you got in Texas we got the Rangers. You got cowboy boots, you got cowboy pistols, you got horses, you got Indians, cowboys and Indians.
Yeah,
Lots of
yeah.
different things, and then you can depict all these things in many, many, many different ways. So let's see. Here was a 9/11 art piece of artwork. The theme was draw something for 9/11, make
Right.
some art for 9/11 to remember. Let's see. I'm trying to find my. And then people always, students always hated writing vocabulary. So I was like, okay, let's do vocabulary, but let's make it artsy. You know, like a visual. What do they call it? The vision board type thing. But like,
Okay, right.
let's draw our art. So like line, you know, and then I have them draw like lines, you know, and like curves and make it graffiti and make it fun. So I don't know. I was trying to make it more interesting, visually interesting, so that they could have fun while making their art and adding the definitions in. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Yeah,
yeah, just trying to make it more fun.
make learning fun.
Yeah, it helps, but it's not necessary. I wish we didn't have to do that because then it becomes entertainment, right? And it's like, oh God, we gotta
Yeah,
entertain.
at a
Yeah,
certain point, yeah.
yeah.
But I
I'm
mean,
trying to.
if you can balance it well, I think that's what a good teacher does is they kind of balance, the seriousness and the fun of it, without going too far one way or the other.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like the idea of tricking the kid to learning something. You know,
Kind of,
like
yeah.
yeah, it's it kind of it's really hard and it sucks because I would rather have just be like, here's the words, write the definitions, jerks, learn
Right.
them, like just like you do in all
Live
the
it.
other classes. Write the definition, damn it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Live it, love it, learn it. Damn you.
yeah, I can't find my color wheel. Hold on, where did I put it?
Oh, no, he's lost without his
I'm
color wheel.
lost. I'm lost in all my sketchies. Where is it?
He's gonna be living in a black and white world until he finds those wheels.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do like a sketchbook tour of this sketchbook, but I just haven't. At some point, I'm gonna scan the whole book in and offer it as a free like PDF or something. That'd be cool,
Oh, cool.
and then people could follow the
Yeah, and
lessons
Carrie,
along.
don't feel bad. Doc has been painting for many, many a years, so it
Oh,
comes
here it is.
naturally to him now. But I'm sure back when he started, it probably wasn't that easy for him.
Yeah, and Doc isn't really that good, Terry. Don't give him too much credit. I'm just kidding. No, he's good. He's good. He's got some talent. He's all right.
Yeah,
So here's a color
that's
wheel.
all right.
This was done with watercolors, and there's many types of color wheels, and I drew this all by hand. So you can print out like templates too. There's a bunch online, so you can practice doing this stuff. But it's fun to make your own too. So that's why
Hmm.
I would draw this. I drew this out first in pencil, and then I photocopied it and gave it to my students, like the photocopied one. And it had I put lines here, so they would have to write the vocabulary in,
Right.
and then they could watercolor it. And if they were up for the challenge, they could try to redraw and make it their own. But if they didn't want to draw it and they just wanted the worksheet, they could just use the worksheet. So that's the color wheel. And then on this side over here, let me see if I can move this here. There's a little bit of color theory. Like I said, warm colors, cool colors, and then you got the tints and shades. And then you've got over here you've got complementary colors. So this yellow and violet, they complement each other. Red and green, blue and orange. And down here you do a little abstract piece of art using monochromatic. So monochromatic meaning all the same colors with only black and white, whether it's blue, red, or yellow, or whatever color you want. Only adding black and
Right.
white. In watercolors, you can only add kind of black, and then you can add more water to make it light. So you have to make a little art composition based on that. And then analogous colors, meaning two colors that are next to each other. So in this case, it would be like these are analogous colors between red and like yellow and to yellow orange,
Hmm.
or red orange is are the analogous, these three colors right here. Now if you go to the four, they're still analogous, but you're doing split analogous colors between two primaries. So you could go this way three, and that's analogous, or you go this way 3, and that's analogous. But if you do a split analogous colors, that's all the colors between the two primaries. Anyways, a bunch of retarded stuff.
Okay.
uh, and like these 3 would be analogous from blue to like a yellow green, and then from a yellow green to a blue green.
Right.
Those are analogous. So yeah, and so this one here is with the yellows to yellow orange. Yeah. Anyways, lots of little things to learn. Lots of words. Words are hard.
That's so many words.
Yeah. And like here's a color study just for myself, just to blend colors, learning how to blend color pencils. And so I would tell the kids, make these little squares and start blending. These are all color pencils, by the way. You take one color, like this is a light yellow, and then you take a blue and you slightly go over it, and you cross hatch over it back and forth. This is yellow with the orange on it, actually this is yellow with red on it, little by little, and it turns to, I did it lightly
Mm.
so I could get a yellow orange. So um, these two right here are this one. These two right here are this one, and then this one and this one are this one. So I was kind of doing like a go up and down and like mix them little by little, and then
All right, I got you.
it's
Yeah.
kind of like a multiplication table. But yeah. Yeah, and then here, like I started practicing what it'd look like if I made the lines more visible for the hatching instead of slowly blending them. I think I was using circles here, like little circles to lightly blend them together, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't get
Okay.
the
Yeah.
lines. And then on this one, I made the lines like more emphasized, so you could actually see the cross hatching.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And then I think on some of these, I took a white color pencil and kind of went over them so I could help blend them together. Like this one,
Yeah.
I
Right.
think has
Right.
a little bit of white on it, and this one I think has white, so I could blend the colors better together. And it takes out those little white pitted dots when you use a white color pencil over it.
Right.
Now they do make a clear color pencil called a blender, and you can
Mm-hmm.
use that, and it'll actually just blend the colors really well together, and it takes away a lot of that little white pitting that color pencils
Yeah.
leave behind.
Smooths it out, makes it
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
Yeah. I guess smooth. It
yeah,
takes away
yeah.
that kind of roughness to it.
Yeah, it takes out the tooth of the paper. Is what it does, and it makes it pushes into all the tooth, so you don't get the white pitting. Yeah, that's what it does.
Mm.
And then I think down here I did a light layer of yellow, and then I went over it with water just to see if the water would blend out some of the color, and it did a little bit on the color pencils. Most modern day color pencils are a little water soluble, so you can do a little bit of watercolor work on them and blend them out on paper. So
Hmm.
see, there's lots of stuff you can do with color. It's really retarded and tedious. But if you do it, you can play with stuff and learn how to do shading with color pencils, and like this piece is all done with color pencil.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I didn't draw it. It's a worksheet, um, and I printed a bunch of these out and gave it to the students, and I showed them this as an example to aim for. I don't expect this. I just want them to know that the possibilities are really high to do amazing stuff with it.
Right.
And most of the time they get disappointed and they're like, "Oh, sir, we can't do that." Well, just try your best. That's the point. I hope maybe, and every once in a while, I'll get somebody who's even better than me and be like, "Damn, how'd you do that?" Like, well, I
Yeah.
don't know. You told us to do it, and I just did it. And it's just like, well, here's a hand study kind of layout thing, trying to explain how to draw hands. Yeah, I was a good teacher, man. I really was, and pretty badass. I don't know. People had fun in my
Yeah.
class for the most part. I mean, of course, even good teachers, and since I'm an art teacher, I was real laid back, and every once in a while, you get just a total asshole of a person, kid. This is Serial. What's his name? Frankenberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a
You get
serious
just
Frankenstein.
yeah, yeah. You just get kids that are just real jerks because they just have shitty lives and they fucking take it out on everybody.
Right.
And you know most of the time they would just chill out and do nothing in my class, but every once in a while you just have really bad kids that just they don't really need to be in school. They need to be somewhere else because they're just that bad. And
Right.
sometimes you just gotta put up with them as best you can, and it is what it is. It's just like
Hello. I don't even know how to say this one. Not a basmati.
Nuda Basmak, Mutabaski.
Not a basmati.
How's it going? They obviously wanted to say to hi to them. I mean, shit. How many times can you spam hello in the chat, bro? Here's a pen drawing, straight up ballpoint pen, with a little bit of a watercolor gray tone, or I can't remember if I used ink to gray tone it. It's probably watered
I
down
like
ink.
it. Like an
Yeah,
ink wash. Yeah.
yeah. So an ink wash on. I was trying to
Either way,
teach
it
students how
looks
to draw
nice.
an eye. Yeah, how to draw an eyeball. Yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff. We're going down memory lane here. Memory lane. And then whenever I get stuck drawing, I can't think of. I get artist block or whatever, which I don't get now. But in just for fun now, I do contour hand drawings, and then I had a bunch of them in this book throughout. Like here's another one. So I started watercoloring them. They look pretty fun. They're pretty awesome. I think they're awesome. I've done
Yeah.
hundreds of these, hundreds of them. So
Yeah, and you
here's
can
a
really never spend enough time drawing hands. That's
pencil still life. Here's another hand. I tell you, I did a bunch of hands in here. The still life
yeah.
vertical instead of horizontal. And then we would do cave painting studies. Like, can you
Yeah.
draw a cave painting in color pencil or pencil?
Right.
And how good can you do it? And so we did a bunch of those studies. And here's some more. Here's some more hands. More definitions as a worksheet. How can you learn all this stuff? More eye drawings because I would do one in each class as an example, and then I'd show all of them to them, and they're like, "Jesus, how do you do this, sir?" Because I'm good.
Right.
I'm a good artist and a teacher.
Ah,
There were some
and
art
same
teachers that
thing.
sucked, dude. They were just they would they knew how to teach it, but they were not good artists. There was a bunch of art teachers that were fucking horrible. I'm like, how did you get an art degree? Your art sucks.
Yeah, yeah, it kind of makes you wonder sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. But they knew how to teach it. I mean, they knew how to teach it. So, that
Well, I mean, I don't want to bring up any particular examples, but we've seen even in the CG community that even certain people that have graduated from Kubert school still can't draw a fucking nose.
oh shit. Yeah,
I don't know how you graduate without being able to draw a nose, but okay.
yeah. Or they're pretty good at the art stuff, but they're not good at the storytelling stuff. I've seen that too from the
Hmm.
Kubert school. Yeah. So this was based on that one TV show of that. What is it called? iZombie or Zombie something? It was on NBC or CW. I can't remember.
Oh, with
But
the little
anyways,
blonde girl? Yeah, I think it was iZombie.
iZombie. Yeah, she was blonde, like platinum blonde, white
Hmm.
haired to blonde, and she would eat
Yeah,
people's
yeah.
brains to figure out how they died and help the police or whatever.
Right.
So this is based on that show, like the idea for that show.
Yeah, I didn't watch a whole lot of that show, but it seemed like it was kind
It
of
was a fun
interesting.
show. Yeah, I think I watched like 2 episodes. Here's another hand playing with color, and I think of this as like Doctor Manhattan's hand.
Oh, god damn it. Oh,
Here's a
sorry,
movie.
trying to move around a little bit here.
Yeah. What's the name of the mummy for the cereal? What's his name? Moo Mummy, Mummy Berry
I
Moo.
think it was Yummy Mummy.
Yummy Mummy. There you go. This is Yummy Mummy. And here's another eye. This
I
one's
always liked
done with
Fruit Brute better, the werewolf.
The werewolf, yeah, fruit brute.
Yeah.
Did I? Yeah, I think I drew fruit brute. So I almost drew them all. I think the only one I'm missing was which I have sketched here, but here's the werewolf. I never finished inking the werewolf.
Not cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did the werewolf, did Frankenberry, and then I've got let me see here. I've got
Yeah, they came
here's
out with a new one a couple of years back. Like it's caramel apple flavored, and they've got like a little witch for the.
oh yeah,
I forget what her name
here's
is.
Moo. This is the ghost. What's Mooberry?
Booberry. Yeah.
Booberry, yeah. This is Booberry, and I was trying to draw him like more badass because he's like a little wimpy ghost, and I drew him like a big
Yeah,
ugly
he's kind of
ghost.
he's
Yeah,
always well, I think he was meant to remind you of
Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yeah.
no, the little guy from the old movies like Casablanca. It's Peter Lorre. He even had that
Oh
kind of a voice.
yeah, yeah. Uh huh. And then here's Count Chocula.
Yeah, that's cool looking Count Jack or Count Chocula.
Yeah. Yeah.
One marshmallow bat.
Tastes good. Tastes good.
Hey, don't point that finger at me, Mister.
Right?
Little elf action. Oh, somebody broke a finger.
Yeah. Yeah. Elf action. Yeah. A little elfy. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be like this. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I got it.
and then you got
Take
to
my
draw
little
skulls.
hand.
Skulls are cool.
Yeah, skulls are always fun to do.
Face. And then sphere study. How to draw a sphere.
Hmm.
And I did the sphere in the painting class. So this one was painted, and then I did on it in the drawing class, and I would draw it with pencil and with ballpoint pen so they could see it. Where do I have those?
Yeah, those are always good for your light and shade studies and stuff. So you position a ball with a light on one side, and or a cone or a pyramid.
Yeah, I can't find them.
Hail Omen, Screaming Raven. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Omen? Oh, here they are. So here's one that's not finished. Here's this pencil one. This one was done in pencil shading. This one was done with watercolor pencil. And I was trying to incorporate like different lettering because I was teaching
Mm,
also lettering and like graffiti letters, so they can draw different type of
right.
lettering.
Like what they used to call those when I was growing up, like
Typography. Teaching
bubble
typography.
letters and stuff like that. What do they
Yeah,
call them?
yeah, bubble letters. Well, typography. It's typography.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, under the guise of graffiti because they thought that was more interesting, but the graffiti is typography.
yeah, yeah.
And so this was
It's
done
just
with ballpoint pen only. Here's
I
a
think
little
it's easier
graffiti
to
type.
sell to like teenagers too if you call it graffiti rather than typography.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It sounds cooler.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is done with I think water soluble color pencil red. Yeah. And they're like, "Sir, how do
Sweet.
you write so nice? And how do you draw the letters?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just do it. I don't think about it. I just draw it. I look at the letters and then draw them." Like,
Right?
I don't know. Why don't you write them nice? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. And then I'd be
Why
like,
can't you spell?
yeah. Well, I would explain it's patience. You just have to be patient. Do it carefully. Do it slowly. Because they want to do everything so fast, right? Because they want to get it over and done with. And it's just like, no, you got to take your time and patience. And then they're like, but you do it so fast. Yeah, because I've done it a lot. I do this every year.
Right,
I do it
right.
every year. And And
Well, that's the hard thing. I mean, even like with musical instruments and stuff like that. Like I've tried to teach different friends of mine and stuff how to play over the years. And they're like, "Oh, how come you're so smooth?" Well, it's called practice.
yeah, dude.
The more you practice, the easier it becomes. It just becomes second nature to you. But a
Yeah.
lot of
And when you
people
want
don't.
to, when you really want to learn it, and you really take your time to learn it, you you put that patience and time in required.
Yeah,
Your
yeah. You gotta have
frustrations.
patience, and you gotta be willing to be repetitive. Just
Yeah,
keep on practicing
repetition.
until
Yep.
until it becomes like a second nature to you.
Yeah.
And hail Tank Ferret, good to see you, magnificent bastard.
Worksheet. Yeah, this is a
Oh, that guy
worksheet.
could use a Q-tip over. Holy shit.
Yep. Mhm. Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't know how this became a show and tell, but it's all right. Oh, it's
That's a
Carrie's fault. It's all right. It's Carrie's fault. We can
yeah.
always blame Carrie. Just kidding, Carrie. Carrie's gonna be like, "Don't single me out, Homer. Oh, you jerk." And I'm just playing Carrie. I'm just playing.
What's up, puppy? Yeah, I know. You're waiting for Mama to change clothes. Relax. She's over here staring at me.
She's gonna eat you. You look like dinner. Showing how to draw a face. Ballpoint pen. I don't know why it looks so distorted here. It's the camera. It's because it's not straight on. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, it looks a
Can't
little.
get. You see how it's less distorted when I bring it up?
Right, right. Yeah, I think it's just the angle of the camera.
Yeah, it looks so distorted. Yeah, I
Well,
don't
see,
know.
that's
Maybe it's just me.
something that people need to pay attention to too. Is if you're used to drawing on a flat surface, um, it's going to throw off your proportions a little bit unless you compensate for that. So that's why most people draw on a tilted board.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, it definitely can.
But like anything
Here's
else, if you're used to drawing on a flat surface, you learn to work with that instead of against it. So
yeah,
it just depends
painted.
what you're comfortable with. Ow, ow, ow,
Yeah,
ow.
painted. These were done with paint for the painting class on how to draw cave art. I had the painting kids do the cave art assignment too with paint instead of like with color pencils and drawing. Like I didn't always see the need to make whole new projects for different mediums or different classes. Like yeah, let's just do the same project but with paint.
Right?
There's no
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
It's a totally different thing. And then this was like trying to cope and understand all the bullshit with COVID. So here's a cow. Remember when they're like, oh, there's no more meat.
Right. Yeah.
That was
It's all just pink slime.
yeah. I was doing these abstract and then come back in with white paint and try to create images and then I was gonna paint over stuff. I would do these splattered paintings of just random shit, leftover paint on the palette from students. I would just
Yeah.
take it and smear it on the page, just so like, because I didn't want it to go to waste. It felt
Right.
like it was being wasteful.
Yeah, and you can always call it abstract, and
Yeah, well, so yeah, it's abstract, but I would use this as textured background so I could then paint on at some point, come back in and paint something on them. But have that
oh, okay.
texture in the background. Does that make sense?
Right, right,
So I wouldn't have to come up with texture for everything. So at some point, I'll come back and paint an image on here, but I'll have this texture on the background, and it has a little bit of grit, so make it look a little bit gritty and dirty. Yeah. What time we got? I was hoping to do only about. Well, we could do 2 hours or a little bit over an hour if you're cool with it.
What's that?
I was hoping to stick to about an hour or two at the most. Uh,
Yeah,
hour and a
about
half.
an hour is probably good for me, man. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I'm
Friday.
still fighting through some pain here, man. Man, This physical therapy gets, just gets a little more intense every time. So
Did you do it again today?
no, but I'm still recovering from yesterday, dude. I woke up this morning hurting.
Yeah. Here's like a mural idea I did for the Rona against and for, or however you want to see it. But it's basically trying to understand everything that's going on with the shit that was going on in the world.
Right.
But yeah.
Which they did their level best to make it not understood. So
Yeah, and a horrible fucking mess for everybody, right? So, jeez.
exactly.
Yeah.
No more wings. Oh no, don't say that.
Yeah.
I love
No
wings.
more. Yeah. Remember they were saying there was no chickens? Like, oh, we're not gonna have any chicken wings.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they did a good job of driving up the egg prices there for a couple of years by
Right.
killing all
And
those
then
poor chickens.
and then what? And then COVID goes away, and 2 years later they burn all the chickens, right? Because of the what they said they were infected with something, and that they didn't even they just because they found out one place Tyson burned down. They're like
Yeah, it was the whole bird flu thing they
the
had going
bird
on
flu
up
thing.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's
All
some
right,
young
Tank, have a good
blood.
one, buddy.
Later, Tank. Good to see ya. Yeah. Oh, Tank. Before you go, if you're still here, how's your watch time going? Are you monetized yet? He's been pumping so much videos on his channel 24/7 here.
Yeah, man, he's
Oh,
been pumping them up.
yeah, doing the video game things. So hope he's doing well. Get the watch time. Get monetized.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see.
Okay.
I like that young blood. Yeah, you like the young blood. Yeah, it was a fun piece. Yeah, young
Oh, yeah,
blood.
that's cool.
There's two parts. Yeah, yeah, it was a fun piece. Yeah, Rob Liefeld didn't like it, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Rob Liefeld hates me.
yeah. Well,
He hates
Rob is a
everybody.
Rob. So yeah,
Actually, I'm not blocked on Twitter, so I don't think he totally hates me.
yeah. He hasn't blocked
Sorry, I
me yet.
missed.
So probably.
Sorry, I haven't read the chats. I know Shadows read a couple of them. He says Omen says in the chat. Thing is, they were killing off chicken and pigs. They weren't infected. Again, I say it's all part of their agenda. That's correct. That was the biggest problem. Yep.
Yep.
Let's see. Saboteur says, wasn't Riptide a corn star? Was she? I think she became one.
Yeah,
Later on, when somebody else started writing it, but not at the beginning. Yeah, but I think
yeah.
you're right. I think you're right, Saboteur. I think when what's his name started writing it, what's his name? Warren Ellis, maybe? Because didn't he
Maybe.
write? She had retired and she had become a corn star. Yeah, or something
Okay.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah, Youngblood was. I know it's blasphemy, but I was never a huge Rob Liefeld fan. Uh, like of Youngblood, his image stuff. Uh,
yeah,
I mean, I liked him, but it was towards the bottom of the list on what I liked out of image. So
yeah.
I didn't keep up with that book for as long as I did some of the others.
Here's some worksheets I would pass out. Yeah, at some point I thought about maybe doing like putting together all the art classes I would do and put them as classes in my on my YouTube channel and make each
Uh-huh.
video for each assignment, make it a class like you can sign up for them. If you become a member, you can get the classes and become a better artiste. And
There
I
you
give you the
go.
worksheets I would use. Like give you all these worksheets. Yeah. Anyways, bunch of bullshit. Get back to
Yeah,
drawing, Homer.
that's right. Saboteur says I'm gonna do my own young blood one day. Younger blood.
Yeah.
Didn't they already do like the X babies and stuff at some point? Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah, that's not Youngblood. That's X Men. But yeah,
Yeah, you know. Oh man.
yeah. Ugh. Yeah, let's get back to inking here. Let's see. Youngblood says Saboteur. I think she turned into a corn star like Mia. I don't know who Mia is.
Mia? I'm not sure who that.
And Omen says yes, they had the X babies. Yeah. Was it Arthur Adams that
Was it Art Adams that
they
did it? Yeah, I think maybe. I
yeah, it
I
was in
don't
the
think I
one
picked any of
annual.
those up because I just thought they were kind of goofy. So
Yeah, it was that one annual.
yeah, I think so. Of course, now I regret not picking it up because it's Art Adams, but whatever.
Yeah. How's the GoFundMe? What give us an update? Have you checked it lately? Any movement?
I checked it
Let's
earlier
go.
today. Didn't seem to be any movement overnight. I think I'm at 1,081, which is great. Thank you,
Oh
everyone.
wow, awesome,
Yeah.
good.
So yeah, I had a couple more come in over the last few days. I think the last one was like yesterday or day before yesterday, something like that. But again, appreciate everything that everyone has done so far, and hopefully we'll have some surprises coming for you near the end of this month or the beginning of next month for another art auction. I think we're gonna let it rest for a little while, and then, like I said, I also want to start advertising some pieces and get some interest up going this time. You know, like do a little prep work before we just spring it on everybody. So it's something to look forward to, people. A few more weeks.
Right on, shakalaka.
All right.
Um, yeah, I brought it up. Was it last night on Drawing Friends? I know I brought it up, but it didn't have any movement then, so it's awesome that you got some more there. Um, and I was kind of surprised, but it takes a while, and whenever people do the thing, it's great. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's
and
good. That's
it's
great.
like it's kind of like crowdfunding a comic or whatever too, right? You're not gonna have action every day, and then one day you might get sell a couple three, the next day you might only sell one, but
Hmm.
kind of the same
Oh,
thing I'm
cool.
seeing.
So that was Don Lawless. Yeah, Don Lawless donated the 120 because we were really close to already 1K almost. And
Oh, that was Dan. Oh shit.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to.
Dan came in with the 120 because he sold the piece from Wednesday's show. He sold that one piece that he was trying to sell, and so he donated
Oh,
uh the
I got it.
horse. Remember, he was doing the Wraith the God horse piece.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he managed to sell it. I guess that Wednesday, but didn't go through till Thursday or Friday, and then I guess he donated either last night or
Oh,
whatever or today. Yeah,
okay. I was wondering that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop Dan a little thank you note. Dan's
yeah,
awesome dude, man. An amazing
yeah.
guy.
And it was the piece that we showed off. That he told us about on whenever I guess on Apex's show. You remember we kept
Yeah,
bringing it
yeah.
up,
That
but yeah. So but he managed to sell it over on oh god, what is the Wednesday show they do? The old beards, gray beards. Yeah,
Graybeards. Yeah.
gray beards. Yeah. So that's awesome. He the crowd over there, bought it. So hell yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
yeah.
And hail, Janet from another planet. How you doing, dear?
What's up, Janet? Good to see you. And yeah, it looks like Don's had a little movement over on his fun GoFundMe as well. So
That's cool. Yeah, I saw he did a. Sorry, Mama. Was at the studio last night? I think he had to go
Yeah,
on.
Thursday edition. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it looked like that was pretty happening over there last night.
Yeah. Good to see you, Janet. Hope you're doing well. So here's Don's GoFundMe. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. I mean, it's not great for wanting 20,000 to buy a whole new roof for his house, but it's a little
Yeah,
bit there. Maybe you can patch it up. Um, yeah. So, but yeah, if you got any shekels, you can shoot to our homeboy Donny Boy. Save most of them for Shadow, and just give Don a dollar or two, and then the rest for Shadow. You know,
no, give
just
it
so you know.
to whoever you feel you need to give to. Don't
You
want
know.
to try to influence it.
No, no, we're trying to influence them entirely. Give the most to Shadow as possible. Oh shoot! And of course, I tease good folks. Do what you need to, whatever you want. But
Let
I'm
your
telling you,
conscience be your guide.
Shadow is much more likable. No, I'm just kidding. Shit. Let me get myself in trouble here.
Carrie says she
Yeah.
wants Don's Fembat. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one yet or not, Carrie.
Don's Fembat. Well, all his stuff is digital. He was gonna try to draw some on the stream physically on
Uh,
paper, but he hasn't, Carrie, as far as I know. So, and I don't think he plans to, because that's what he was supposed to do on the streams that he canceled on us for. That I
yeah,
took up. Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to do it on pencil. I don't know. He was sick. Whatever. I don't know. So here's ShadowHawk's GoFundMe. Check it out. $1,081. Hells to the yeah. That's so awesome.
thank
Thanks to
you.
everybody who's donated. Yeah, it's super awesome. And keep on donating. Give until you can't give no more. Go ahead, get a second credit card, a third credit card, max them all the way out. Give all the monies to ShadowHawk.
That's right.
Take out a second mortgage on your home and just give it all to ShadowHawk.
Most of
It's
you have two kidneys. You can afford to sell one. I'm just saying.
right, right. Or if you have multiple children, just hold on to one. Sell the other one to the meat grinder somewhere and take all that money and give it to Shadow. It's
Yeah,
fine. It's
you
fine.
can always make more. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Or if you got baby batter in your testicles, go drop some off at the local sperm bank and send all that money to Shadow. If you got
there,
blood in you, go to the local blood bank and give that away too and send the money to Shadow. It's fine. It's fine. As
yeah,
much as you can give of it. Almost till you're dead. It'd be great. The closer you are to
I think
death,
you.
the better you'll feel.
Yeah, yeah. You
And then
got like
just
8 pints. You can get 4. I mean,
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly.
you, you may have to spend a day or two in the hospital, but hey, I mean, it's
Yeah,
it's a
nothing
it's
a
a worthy
little
cause.
Shadow, nothing a little orange juice can't take care of.
That's right.
Of course we
A
joke.
little
YouTube, we're
oatmeal cooked
joking,
with some
obviously.
juice.
Yeah, nothing a little gin and juice can't take care of, right? It's pick you right up.
That's right.
Little mimosa,
Oh, dude, I
you'll be
used to
right as
love
rain.
doing that. We had the bus that would come to my work like
Uh
every
huh.
couple of months. The blood jar bus,
Yeah, yeah.
and you get like 45 minutes off of work. You go get blood, you get some cookies and some juice.
Uh huh. Yep. You'll feel right as rain, and you'll have done a good deed as well. So.
Yeah, someone says it's a small price to pay.
Yeah, yeah. What are we? What do you say we go about 10 more minutes and get out of here, Shadow?
Yeah, it's fine. That works for me.
Yeah.
About ready to take a little pain pill here and chill out for a little while. Trying not to take them until I absolutely need them, because I
Yes,
don't want to
sir.
get stuck on that treadmill.
Yeah. What they give you? Or are you still sticking to the
It's just
Advil?
hydrocodone, but still, there's been I've
Yeah,
known enough
yeah,
people that have turned that into something bad.
yeah.
Hey, Jonas Olson, Art.
What's
Good
up,
to see you,
Jonas?
Jonas.
Yeah, yeah.
Haven't
Owen's got
seen
the
you in a
right
little
idea.
while.
Just go to the sperm bank. You'll have a good time and donate to a good cause. You know,
There you
you,
go.
you do it anyways. You just throw it in the trash or down the toilet. This way goes to good use. Science.
That's right.
You have millions of children out in the future someday. Nothing like
Uh,
saving
wait
that
a
baby batter.
minute. I
Oh
just hurt my
shit.
foot just now.
Oh shit.
Right, saboteur. I see where we're going with this.
Wait. What? Let's see. Just now. I promise. Just hurt my foot.
You're just talking about the
Shadow.
pain pills. Janet, I just had my left knee completely replaced about 2.5 weeks ago. So yeah, I'm slowly re-knitting my body back together at the moment.
Yeah, we're asking all the men in the chat and on the planet, Janet, if they can go give their baby batter to the local uh what is it called? What do they call them?
Sperm
Sperm
bank,
clinics,
I
sperm
guess. Yeah.
banks. Yeah, sperm clinics. For the money, so they can send it to Shadow, so he can help with his recovery of his knee, because he's gonna be out of work for a month and a half, 2 months almost.
Yeah, hopefully
Um,
I'll get back around first week of June. Um,
Yeah,
so
so he needs a little help with a little bit of rent money, because his work and the insurance companies are all being a pain in the ass. Even though he
yeah,
tried
they're
to
all
sort this
scumbags.
out, what you tried to sort this out, what, a year in advance? It wasn't even 6 months. I know you talked to your HR people, like trying to
Oh
plan
yeah,
this all
no,
out way ahead of time,
yeah.
right?
I mean, they knew about all this back in June of uh, 25 when I first found out from my doctor that I was probably gonna have to have surgery. But I was trying to
Yeah,
put it off, by doing cortisone and the different uh, injectable things to check my knee and all that because I wanted to put it off as long as possible. So my work is known about this, and
yeah.
I
It wasn't
think that
anything new. It was, yeah. It
yeah,
was.
I think it was
He was
just
trying to properly plan for this. I mean, you really tried. It's not like, yeah. It's not like it
yeah,
came out of the blue. He was really
maybe I
making an
screwed
effort
up
to do
by
everything
talking
right.
to yeah, and I don't know, I might have screwed up by talking to the insurance company too soon. I should have just waited and sprung it on them instead of trying to work with them because you know I don't know. It's
Nah,
just
it
weird.
wouldn't have worked that way. Yeah, it would have been, yeah, the same result you have now. But I mean, you really did try, dude. It sounds, because I remember you talking about this bullshit like a long time ago when you were talking about getting the knee injections and all that shit,
Hmm.
and you're like wanting to do the process right, and the people that are supposed to help you at your job, the HR people, didn't help you right. That's what it comes down to. They didn't do their job well.
Right, exactly. And it's probably going to end up, being a lawsuit down the line. But that doesn't change anything in the near future. The near
Yeah,
future right now is what's concerning me. Uh,
right, right.
so
And Shadow
um,
doesn't really like talking about it because he starts getting mad. So sorry, Janet. And Shadow, don't get mad. You're just talking about it.
nah, it's just
Yeah.
dude, it's so
It's real
so
frustrating.
frustrating.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, especially like you were just saying, I went out of my way to try to do everything the right way, and then I'm still getting screwed. And it's like,
yeah,
you people suck.
yeah.
Just
You can't win if you do, and you can't win if you don't. I mean, either way, you're not winning, and
right.
it's like you gotta force everybody to do their job right. Which really sucks. Especially when that's their
Yeah,
job. Like, you guys, I came to
exactly. I
you
mean,
for help to do it right, and you guys didn't help me. You fucking assholes.
and those human
Fucking assholes.
resources people, they get to sit around in a nice air-conditioned office, all cushy, get paid way more than I do, and they can't
Yeah,
even do their job. I'm out there busting my ass with a broken leg every fucking day, you know,
yeah,
but I can still do my job, you know.
right,
It's,
right. I
I
mean,
don't
the
know.
only reason they have their job is because you're out there doing your job.
Exactly.
Like, otherwise, why would you need an HR department? Then, 'cause-
Yeah, if I didn't
so
keep the machines running, they wouldn't be making anything that they could sell. So,
right.
basically,
So there's
You would
Shadow's
think
GoFundMe there, pinned in the
they would
chat.
want to take care of me, but for whatever reason, oh
Yeah. Well, supposedly it goes pretty quick, the healing process on that Shadow, right? Six
well.
6 weeks out, 6 to 8 weeks out.
Yeah, 6 to 8. They're saying so. Right now, it's looking like I'm on a path for around 6 because everything's been going well. So I'm hoping to stay on the lower end of the time off. Um, if I can get back right at 6 weeks, then that takes care of me for the next month. I can get enough money put away for bills and rent and all that good stuff. Um, any much longer than 6 weeks, and that's going to be I'm going to be looking for another month's worth of rent, which isn't going to be any. But so far, so good. And again, I can't thank everybody enough who's come out and helped us out. My family and I appreciate you more than we can express. And it's really taken a lot of stress off of me while I'm in this healing process, which helps a lot. Uh, Probably
Yeah.
more than I even know. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Oh,
Well, I
thank you,
hope you
Jen.
got
Yeah,
to.
I'm hoping.
Go ahead. Go
Sorry,
ahead,
go
Jeff.
ahead.
I was just gonna say. So I hope that catches you up, Janet. That's all. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Janet, you're a little behind on the news. But yeah, yeah. I'm hoping I can. I've been trying to do everything right. Follow all the doctor's instructions, do all the exercises, all that good stuff. So hopefully, I keep it, on the quicker end of healing up and get back to work, and everything will be good at that point. That's all my whole goal right now. Just get healed up to the point where I can get back to work.
Yeah, it was crazy, Janet. It was like a in and out. What is it? 1 day patient. What do they call it?
Yeah, I was outpatient.
Outpatient. Yeah, that's
I think I
crazy.
was under. They said it took about 2 hours and 5 minutes or something like that for the whole thing from
That's
start to finish,
that's
and then
that's
a couple
amazing. That's
couple
amazing.
hours in recovery. Waking up and having to monitor you and all that, and then I was on my merry way home.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah, that's kind of the crazy part. But yeah, they did the same thing on my shoulder though, dude. That one was really wild because that was like just barely over 2 hours, and like I went out, under the anesthetic or whatever. And when I
Mhm.
came to again, it felt like no time had passed whatsoever. I couldn't feel any
Mhm.
pain yet or anything, right? So I wake up and I look at Mama Hawk and I'm like, "Oh, they didn't take me yet." And she's like, "No, you're back." Huh? So
Really? That's crazy.
I'm like, "Oh shit." But yeah, that one. No, that one when the pain set in, it set in hard, man. That shit was rough.
Yeah.
And they had me on the heavy stuff for that, dude. I was on Oxycontin for 2 weeks, which that's 2 weeks of my life I'll never get back. I have little snatches of memory here and there, but other than that, that first 2 weeks is just a blur.
Yeah, that sucks, That sucks.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
No, yeah, and and it was kind of around the same time of year and stuff too that my surgery just happened to fall. So I mean, I was there, but I missed me and the wife's 14th anniversary. Uh,
Mhm.
no, it would have been 12th, I think, 12th anniversary back then. Uh, I had no memory of it whatsoever. And like a couple of months later, I come across the little thing that Malhawk had put together for me. She made like a shadow box with a gold CD of Thin Lizzy's greatest hits because that's one of my favorite bands. And then
Mhm.
she made some really cool, like little picture background and stuff, put it all together. And
Yeah.
dude, I didn't even remember it until like 3 months later. I came across it and I was like, "Wow, where did this come from, honey?" She's like, "Gave it to you for our anniversary." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, that's really that must be really bizarre.
Oh, dude, it was terrible. Like after 2 weeks, like, because I knew, towards the end of that 2 weeks, I was like, I don't like what's going on. I can't remember anything.
Yeah.
And I went into the doctor, and he was going to give me another week's worth of those things. And I was like, no, dude, just put me down to hydrocodone or whatever. I don't want no more of this. And I still ended up going through withdrawal, even with like 1,000 milligram hydrocodones in my system and shit. My body still wanted that oxycontin. It was crazy.
What? Really?
Yeah,
Holy
dude, I had
shit, dude.
2 days of hell, bro. I was like, I'd be freezing to death, and then I'd be just sweating and pouring sweat off my body, just shaking, just
Mhm.
feeling sick all the time. But I couldn't eat anything, so you couldn't throw up, but you felt like you wanted to throw up the whole time. It was fucking
Mhm.
horrible. Man, I
Oh
don't
wow.
ever want to go through something like that again, dude.
Yeah, I can see why you're like, nah, I don't want anything related to that shit. When
No,
you
I
were,
am gun shy of that stuff now, dude. That shit was scary.
yeah, yeah, makes sense.
I mean, I mean, if that's what it's like for, junkie heroin and shit like that, I mean, I understand a lot better how hard it is to resist that shit. Because I even
Mhm.
had, good drugs to take the place of it. And my body
Yeah.
was still like, yeah, it's not enough. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what it is. OxyContin and what's that other one they're all doing now because it's being cut into the cocaine with the is it Oxy? The China
It's
stuff?
like,
What do they call it? I
oh,
forget what they call it.
fentanyl stuff is that the,
Fentanyl. Yeah,
yeah,
the fent.
that
But
shit,
fentanyl
man.
is it's a derivative of Oxy, isn't it? Like isn't it all part of that
Yeah, I
shit?
think they both come from, well, they're all basically heroin
Yeah,
derivatives. They
derivative
all come
of heroin.
from,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, it's all crazy shit, man. I can see how
It's all
easily it
synthetic
can
and
get out
shit
of
now.
hand for some people. And I mean,
Yeah.
I've always thought I had a pretty strong will too, where, I've never
Mhm.
been addicted to anything. And, but yeah, that showed me that, yeah, even though mentally I was fine, my body was like already like, yeah, no, we want it.
Yeah. Give me
Like,
that
oh shit.
shit. Give me that shit.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
cool. Because now
Yeah.
I had to fight myself on top of it. My body's like
Mhm.
rebelling against me. Like, no, 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 no. You're gonna listen to me.
Yeah.
Mind over matter. If I don't mind, it don't matter.
Yeah. It's wicked, bro. Wicked.
But hey, Omer, it's been a little over an hour, dude. And
All right, let's get out of here.
all right, sounds
Yeah.
good. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with us. And as always, I will say we love you, we appreciate you, and keep on collecting.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna stick around for a couple of minutes, 2, 3.
All right, cool.
Go
Well,
ahead,
everybody
Shadow.
have
Have
a
a good
great
one.
night. I'm gonna rest up a little bit, and I will see everyone tomorrow.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. All right, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna stick around for a little bit. Draw for a minute or two here. Kind of get some of this outlined here, and then I'll get out of here too. I leave you be. Enjoy your Friday. I will be coming back on at some point a little bit later for Fun Bag Friday. I got to do it. I'm probably gonna draw this and work on this little chickie, and probably draw one of the other characters. But we'll work on the boobies for this chick for Fun Bag Friday, and then if things go well and we get that sketched out, I might work on, I don't know, maybe inking a little bit of this Wraith and Pain and ink up Pain for the boobies here for Fun Bag Fridays. And then if all goes well or everything goes to pot, if I have to, I'll move on to inking this baby here, our Moaning Lisa, for which was supposed to be the last hump day, and I totally forgot about it. To see if anybody else wanted to be draw the Moaning Lisa, aka our homage, or is it, yeah, our homage or swipe, or what do you call it? Yeah, homage, right? To the good old Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Except instead of having to use AI to give her the bigger who hatters, we're using our brains and our man skills to just give her the biggest possible boobies we possibly can. And mine's updated Mona Lisa. Uh, I didn't want to be drawing Leonardo da Vinci as a woman, which we know. I think it's been solidified and proved that Leonardo da Vinci was drawing himself as a woman for that piece. or it was based on that one chick, but then he also, was drawing himself too. It's based on that one chick, but I don't know. She looks too manly. Like he started drawing himself. Like it's based on that chick, that one chick that from the patron. But then, so he like sketched her out, and if you find the sketch or you've ever seen the sketch, I think there's a sketch. I'm pretty sure there is. She's beautiful, but then he does the painting, and it takes him years to paint at least 2 or 3 years to finish the Mona Lisa. And then, as it evolved over the process, he started drawing more and more himself in it, which is unintentional, uh, and sometimes happens even with modern day artists. We tend to draw ourselves sometimes too. So yeah, so I think that's why some of her features become more manly, and also, I mean, he was probably drawing his male side piece apprentice that he had, because they're all that way back then, as far as I know. Even Leonardo da Vinci. Oh gosh, yeah, yeah. Apparently they all were, Michelangelo included. And, yeah, degenerates. What else? So yeah, so I wanted to give her more comic book feel, a little more modern day hot chick feel, and not draw Leonardo da Vinci or myself for that matter. A little stylized, of course, too, but with the big old moaning Lisa knockers. So if all else fails, I'll get to drawing that, inking that up for Fun Bag Fridays. We were gonna do, at least I think we were gonna try to do a like a little launch stream for R.J. Williams, but I told him let's wait till he actually has a link so people can buy his comic. He's gonna do a second chance on Call Sign Orion, and we were gonna do a stream today at 4 for that, and I was gonna invite him here. But I told him wait till he has a link, because he might actually make a few sales, and wait for a Friday or a Saturday, a weekend, because payday and stuff. And maybe there's a couple of people who might want to pick up a Call Sign Orion. So hopefully we'll do that next week. Keep an ear out for that. He's still waiting for approval on Indiegogo. He says it's become such a pain in the ass that he might go set up one on Fund My Comic, and it'll be faster, because it seems like what's it called? Indiegogo is being a pain in the ass. Let me find Science Do-Gooding real quick, because I can't remember if he has gloves or not. Silence Do-Gooding. And I really hate this name, even though I know it's about Benjamin Franklin. But the fact that you have to explain it every time is annoying. Because not everybody knows. But he's teaching something. He's teaching something. So I get it. It's called history, folks. It's called history. Oh, does he really have this on? Is it on Amazon? Oh yeah, he does have gloves. He's got gloves, gloves of loves, gloves, gloves of loves. Yeah, I kind of thought he had gloves. I was pretty sure. Carrie says, Is she cold? Who's cold? Oh, you meant my Mona Lisa? No, I was just sketching out where the nips were. I'm not gonna draw those. I just sketched them out to kind of knew where they were. Make sure everything's pointing in the right direction, Carrie. Even though they can point in whatever direction they want, depending on weight and size and shifting of the body. Yeah. All right. Got most of this laid out. Looks pretty good to me. I can't stop. Usually I'm getting into a flow and I just want to keep going. So make sure you keep your ears to the grindstone and look for a stream from me. I'm probably going to shoot for what time we got right now. It is currently 5:26. Maybe around 8 or 9. Probably doing a stream. If not, it'll probably be really late, somewhere like 10 or 11. But now I'm gonna shoot for 8 or 9 o'clock. Probably 9. Yeah, 9 sounds good. 8, 9, somewhere on there. Do a stream so I can get some more work done. Get some more work done. Yeah, I gotta thank Saboteur Comics immensely. He's there's something happening in my brain. We're gonna get some Homer Glitch comics soon. There's gonna be stuff coming from me soon. Stuff that I'm gonna work on. Lots of products. A lot of products from me. Comic book wise, sketchbook wise. The world needs more of me in it, and I want to get up all in it. I want to get up all in it, all in them guts, Homer Glitch getting in them guts. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, folks. I appreciate everybody. You guys are amazing human beings. Thank you, everybody who's watching till the end. I know you love me. I love you too. Let's do it. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Lull by my glaze, says Saboteur. Saboteur, you're an inspiration, sir, and a talent. The sheer fact that you came in, dropped the deuce, bounce, and you're gonna drop another deuce soon. I love it, SA. You're my homie. You're my nacho nose brother. No, I don't do that stuff. But I'll eat the regular nachos while you enjoy and indulge on your nose nachos. I'll eat the regular ones with some fajitas, some queso, and some jalapenos, some frijolitos, some salsita. Delicious. I love the supreme nachos while you have your nose nachos. Yes, we are simpaticos. Yes, with some Dos Equis or some Modelos. Right as rain. I say right as rain. But yeah, I mean, dude, I'm so ready to put this out too. I really want to finish this up and do something with this as well. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff and it's all gonna be close to finished all at once. The Spider-Man, this whole thing's gonna be finished pretty close with a bunch of other stuff that I'm gonna do. It's not gonna take long for me to set up too either. Once I get it, it's gonna be a bunch of stuff. A lot of it's gonna have old stuff people seen, but maybe a black and white version that they haven't seen as opposed to the colored stuff. But yeah, and some of it will be free, folks. It's not all about money, um, but it would be cool to be able to try to maybe print some of this stuff too. But yeah, not all of it's gonna be like. There's gonna be a couple of free things, mainly to try to get people to jump over to Discord and to the website to get those things, and so I can also trap you and trick you into giving me all your infos for your emails. Your emails. I'm gonna get you. All right. I'm out of here, folks. Peace. Bye. Hasta la pasta. We'll see you in a couple of hours. I'll be back on the channel. You know me. I stream all the time. Love you. Bye.